Hi guys, this is Young Tolly Concept, and this is like the part 3 of this series. I've been editing this picture. I moved it from Capture One, brought it into Photoshop, and we've done one or two things in Photoshop in the part 2. If you haven't watched that, I'd like to watch the my last two videos. You'll see how I process in Photoshop and how far we've gone in Photoshop and how we process it in Capture One. So this is where we came from. This to this, from this to this. One more time, this to this. So in this part, we'll be doing micro dodge and burn. Micro dodge and burn. And micro dodge and burn is just to fix the light issues in the picture. Simply means light hits the picture in different ways, and this is lighter than this part. This part can see, let me give a sample. You can see how this part is lighter than other parts. You can see this light, then this part is dark. So now what micro dodge and burn does is that it evens out the light. You can see a shadow here, and this is lighter than you can see. So when things like this are created, microdynamon will balance the light, will even out the light, so we won't have the various light differently to make it even. So now doing microdynamon, I have an action for that already. Now just click on your micro dodge and burn. Yeah, that's create the part to do it. So this is dodge and burn. These actions are available on printmaking page, and you can also check any other software you can use to create methodology and burn. So now after this, we'll create what we call inverse check layer. In the inverse check layer, what it does is that it inverts when anything you have. Now this is dark normally. Now let's invert it, and you can see how dark it is. You can see the dark part. But when you invert it, it becomes light. So it makes it easier for you to correct any error we have in this. So I'll drag this down, then I'll bring the levels of the inverse check layer down to, let's say, I would like to put mine at 55. 54 is fine for me. So now would dodge and burn. So now what dodge and burn, the only thing dodge and burn is that the brush has to be in one. The flow has to be in one for the brush. Flow is one. Then anywhere that is light, that is light in inverse check, you would have to dodge it, and anywhere that is dark, you have to burn it. Now let's see. Let me increase my brush flow and show you what we have. Now this part is dodge. Now dodge. Now this part that is lighter or lighter than other parts, you want to make it dark to make this blend. So you have to what? You have to dodge them. Now let's see what we have now. You can see before and after. You can see before and after. But that flow was too much. Now this part that is burnt now let's come here. This part is burnt. You have to, now let's burn it more. You can see, yeah. So now you have to delete that part, then create an inverse, then drag it down to. So now let's open that. So our brush have to be at fill 1. Now I won't be doing this into detail because I won't want the tutorial to be too long, but I'll be doing the best of what I can do. Now I'll just go through it. I may just be saying one or two things into it so that I won't take much of our time. So the secret about retouching is that you have to practice well. Practice make perfect. So the more you practice, the more it becomes easy for you to fix any error you have in the image. You have to practice, constant practice makes it easier for you. Just edit like it's nothing. Once you practice it, then you master the craft well. So I will just look for a part that is lighter than the rest. This under eye used to be lighter than the, because there's the shadows there. Now I would be going off now so you can see before and after. See before. You don't do too much in dodge and burn, micro dodge and burn. You don't do too much. Just look for that specific place that looks too obvious. So that these are before and after. Now let's see how far we've gone. Now let's see how far we've gone. Before and after. You can see before and after. Before and after. Now we'll do little more on this part. We'll do little more on this part. So to balance that up. Yeah, I face light is in her face very well, so I'm not doing too much. Now notice the algebra that I'm dodging now, they are dark. In real time, they are dark. So I'm just trying to, because it's inverse check. It's inverse check. So as I've said before, I won't be doing too much. Too much will become too much. I used to say in all my videos, too much will become too much. So you have to leave the picture as natural, as good as possible, as real as you can. The touching is not that you want to make the picture extra. You want to make her look so fake. You have to just leave it the best possible part you can. So yeah, that's too much. Remember, I'm still on dodge since I've not moved to burn. I've not moved to burn. I'm still on dodge. Meaning every part that I'm working on now, they adapt. Yes, you can see. Every part that I'm working on now, they adapt. So I'm trying to make them a little bit lighter. Now there's shadow casting on this neck, so I have to try and make sure it comes back to life. You have to increase in your brush depending on the size of the place you are trying to work on. You have to increase your brush and decrease it, increase, decrease, depending on the size you're working on. Okay, I think there's not so much to do for me on this part. So I'll be moving to bond now. Moving to bond. So now moving to bond, any part that is looking too bond for me, I'll be fixing it up. So we won't do too much too, as I said earlier. So after taking this off, I'm sure you'll see how far we've gone with our before and after I fixed it. So I'm not doing too much, as I've said. So zoom closely. You can see there's this funny spot here. Yeah, this is alright. Rounding off soon. So let's turn off our. Okay, now let's see our before and our after. Now let me zoom closer to the face, our before and our after. You can see how even the face is. You can see how even the light is. I can see some little patches around this side. You can see we've affected a little bit of space there. So you can still come back and fix that. Okay. Any error you've committed, I'm sure frequency separation will fix that for you. FS will fix that for you before and after. Yeah, for me, I think I'm okay with this, except I think I've done a little bit of too much there. So yeah, I think I'm fine. For me, I'm fine. I don't like doing too much in my micro dodge and burn. For this, I think I need to let me come back to this part here. Is it okay? I think I need to dodge and dodge it back to the rig. is. Okay, guys, I think that's that about my micro dodge and burn. So for this case of tutorial, I think that's all I'm going to do. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm pleading, you guys should please subscribe. I have less than 100 subscribers, which I think it's not a motivation yet. Please, you guys should just subscribe and turn on the notification bell so as I drop video, you guys will be notified. Please subscribe to my channel and share this video with people. Share it with people. I'm moving to part 4 of this video, so you can just click on the next video and watch how far we've gone. Thank you. And if you haven't watched the first 2 videos, just watch them and stay blessed and be blessed with it. Learn the little you can learn. So, Young Tolu says, peace out.